magiging speaker for today. Talaga pong namang napaka-the best po nito. Kasi po, hindi lang po siya basta-basta lang. Kasi po, most of the product of GFOXX International nabuo ng dahil sa kanya. At dahil yung mga binibenta po nating mga food supplement, kaya po yan unique, it's because of this person. So, hindi ko po muna siya ganong ipapaliwanag because I would like na itong video na to yung magpaliwanag sa kanya. So, ayan, please watch it.
Alright, how are you guys?
Great.
Good? Alright, have you guys eat already? Not yet? Not yet eat? Lunch? Dinner? Dinner not yet. Okay, I didn't hear that. Okay. Right, before I start my training, I'm going to show you the video that I really want to show you. Please enjoy the video first.
It's Dr. Michael Clapper. I first woke up, so to speak, when I was working on the anesthesia service, learning how to put people to sleep. And I was seeing my patients for the next day's surgery for coronary artery bypass surgery in order to bypass clogged arteries in their heart. Because it was late at night, I drew the man's blood test, and when I took the blood to the laboratory and had it processed, I couldn't believe my eyes. Now normally this liquid layer floating on top of the blood clot is quite transparent. It's yellow but quite clear, you can see right through it. The blood in this patient's tube, however, was anything but clear. The serum floating on his clot was thick and greasy white. It looked like glue. In fact, it stuck to the sides of the blood tube when I shook the tube. I went back to the patient. I said, Mr. Phillips, did you eat before you came to the hospital tonight? He said, yes. I said, what did you have? He said, I had a cheeseburger and a milkshake. And when he said that, I realized that what I was looking at in his tube was all the fat in the beef burger, all the butter fat in the cheese, and the butter fat in the ice cream and in the milkshake.
How many of you here watched this video before? How many of you here know a book called A New American Diet? No? How many of you here eat Baskin Robbins? Don't know? Oh, so you think you have no Baskin Robbins?
No,
Not popular. Okay, it's a very famous brand of ice cream. Originated from United States. It was a franchise in many countries, am I right? So the thin guy just now is the founder of Baskin Robbins. Now he's very young. At that time, suddenly something struck him about diet, right? So he was suddenly think that he wanted to let go of the Baskin Robbins business and start to move to a high heel. Staying alone, started to plant their own veggie and eat their own food. He became a full virgin, okay, so eating vegetables only. So, and he came up with this book to trying to increase the awareness about your diet, alright? So how many of you here like to eat cheeseburger? Milkshake, okay? Milkshake, alright? My wife likes to eat a lot of cheese. So if we are like the patient itself, we have to eat a lot of cheese, milkshake, fried foods. Our blood is almost the same. If we take out our blood and put inside the machine and we blend, so it will segregate, right? On top of it, supposedly it's just a water. But if we have a lot of fat, the on top of it is actually fat. So I think we're all guilty of it. Alright? So we have to be careful. Because sooner or later might need to go for these operations to remove out the fat. Okay? Now today's one topic we will discuss a little bit about cardiovascular disease. Okay? What is cardiovascular disease? Okay? Number two, we'll talk about what is the benefit of Q10. Okay? Are you guys ready? First thing, let's talk about the fun fact about your heart. Now, everybody please bring out your right hand and put as a fence, okay? This is exactly the size of your heart, okay? If you have a big heart, you have a very big face, you can go and become a boxing, okay? A boxer, right? That's exactly the same size of your heart, okay? So in their lifetime, let's say the person say until 70 years old, the heart have to pump 2.5 billion times. Now my question is this: is there a time that your heart will rest? Yeah, when the time that we decided don't want to wake up anymore, right? So that's the time your heart will rest. Now your heart is one of the, maybe too loud, it's one of the organs that work very very hard every single day. Even during your sleeping, is the heart still working?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, sure, your heart is still working. So that's your heart. Now if you study closely, what make up of the heart? The whole heart itself, the whole organ itself is made out of muscle. It's nothing but muscle. Another fun fact, every part of our body can have cancer, am I right? Okay, correct. We have eye cancer, we have ear cancer, we have lung cancer, we have kidney cancer. Do you ever hear there is a heart cancer? Because your heart is very unique. It's made out of muscle. Now, good thing and bad thing. Muscle because they have to keep on working. That's why it's muscle. Now, bad thing is this. Because of muscle, when they die, they cannot rejuvenate. That is the reason that your heart will never have cancer. Because cancer grow, rejuvenate fast. Only on other part of our organ there is a chance of cancer. Alright? Now, if we shrunk or join our blood vessel, the whole body blood vessel one by one together, let's join together, the length itself can surround the globe 2.5 times. Do you know that? That's how lengthy is our blood vessel in each of us. Now that's how hard your heart have to work every single day to make sure that every single part of your body have blood circulation. Do you know that this is a tremendous job that have to be done every single day? It's a miracle. Do you know that? So you are living today, your heart is still pumping. It's a miracle. Can you give yourself a round of applause? Right? That's a miracle. Okay? That is why today we have to sit here. We have to appreciate these little things that working for us every single day. Now my question is very simple. Since this guy is working so hard, do you think that at least you should give some incentive to this guy? At least you should take care of him, right? So whatever the person needs, do you need to give him? If he want to have extra salary, do you need to give to the person? Should, right? Because he work very hard every single day. If you don't want to give him whatever he needs, if let's say he rests for 30 minutes, what will happen to you? Basically, you don't need to wake up anymore. Alright? Of course, this guy needs our attention. Am I right?
Yes.
He deserves our attention, correct? Right, that's why we are here today. Now let's look at WHO key statistic. This is real, I just pulled out from the internet. Now CVD are the #1 cause of death globally. If you don't believe me, you Google yourself, you find out in Singapore, the #1 killer is CVD, cardiovascular disease. If you Google in Malaysia, #1 killer is cardiovascular disease. If you Google in United States, the #1 killer is cardiovascular disease. If you Google in Philippines, #1 killer is cardiovascular disease. Every country, everybody is having problem to control, or at least make sure that the cardiovascular disease is not growing up. But it was growing every single year. Okay? Now, number 2, there was estimate of 17.5 million people die from CVD in 2012. Okay? Represent 31% of all global death. Basically, every 10 people, 3 people is die of CVD. Now, very simple. Let's do a survey. How many of you here know anybody who have high cholesterol? Anyone that you know that have high cholesterol? None. How many of you here know anybody have hypertension? Your friends or relative who have hypertension? None? See? Any one of you here know anybody who have artery blockage problem? You know that it's not very healthy already. None? Are you sure? Again, I was surprised that the data is not correct. How many of you here know anybody around you have hypertension? See? Every one of us know somebody have hypertension, am I right? Now, if you don't know anybody have hypertension, I think maybe you are living in a cave or in the jungle, something wrong with you, right? So, everybody here knows somebody who have problem with hypertension or high cholesterol problem, am I right? Now, let me give you a very simple example. My mom and my father have hypertension and high cholesterol problem. Okay? So, they are also part of a person who have high risk, who have CVD. Okay? Now, this is really good. Okay, incident rate for men to get CVD is double of women. Guys, that's our sad news. All right, we have double the chance to have hypertension problem, high cholesterol problem, and we have higher chances to get stroke, and we have higher chances to have heart attack. Do you know why? Do you know why men have more problem? It's because we work hard. Because we work hard for the family, right? Okay, because we work very hard, you see. So girls, please love us. Now, just to make men happy a little bit, okay? The next things. Women with older age will die within a few months, a few weeks after heart attack. Now, these incidents, based on the study, they found that women after menopause actually also have higher chances to get CVD. Now, if you are not menopause, you are being protected by one hormone. Your progesterone is protecting you, okay? But after your menopause already, you have same problem like us, okay? So you have higher chances also to get CVD. So we are fair, we are quite fair, okay? So please take care of each other. Alright, as I say, number one killer for the past 10 years is always CVD. Now, how CVD happen? Usually it happens because of the blockage of your artery. Right, this is your healthy artery. Supposedly, all of us should be like this. Alright? If we put into, if we cut our blood vessel, we should look like this. We should. But I don't think any one of you here will look as beautiful as this. Maybe me only. In my dream, okay? So, usually throughout time, pass, age, this will happen. Your artery might have some injury. Again, this one I want you to understand why this blockage happens. The blockage happens, a lot of people have misconceptions that thinking the blockage happens because I eat a lot of fats. That's why it blockage. This is only half of the story. Besides you eating a lot of fat, Now, the real situation, the real thing it happens in your blood vessel is this. The blockage started with injury. Now, question, what causing your blood vessel injured? Many things, but we cannot give you a definite answer. Example, your emotional is very unstable. You always like to get angry easily, like Daisy, okay? No. This is just a joke, she's very soft, okay? So, example, you have emotional problem. This is true. Emotional problem increase, your body produce more free radicals. The free radicals that being generated in the body is the highest factor that causes injury on your artery. Smoking. When you smoke, you inhale all the free radicals. Okay, pollutions on the air also causing free radicals going in. Now to summarize everything, we believe, nutritionists believe, free radical is the number one reason that your artery get injured. Now, when this injury happens, the cholesterol that floating in your blood, because you like to eat a lot of fat things, you increase the blood cholesterol floating in your blood vessel. This cholesterol have a chances to deposit because there's a hole there. There's a chances that they will deposit there. Now when deposit happens, there is chemical reaction happen on this injured part that will trigger the body to call for help. Example, when your wound get cut, after a while you will see the blood stop. Am I right? Right. The blood stop is because your body call for help. Your body call for the white blood cell to come and heal the wound. Same thing happen inside your vessel. Anything happen, they will call for help. They call 911. Hey, come and help me. So the white blood cell will flow through the blood vessel and come for help. Now they have good intention, they want to help. But the problem is because there is an injured, there's a hole. Right? The facility is not good. So the blood vessel, the white blood cell might accidentally stop on the injured part. When the stop happen, white blood cell have a few types. One type of it is like to eat. They eat the virus and consume and surrounded the virus. That type of white blood cells happen on this injured part. You started to eat fat. Cholesterol that floating here, they will start to catch. When they start to catch, this is what happens. The more they catch, the more deposit it happens. So supposedly it should be a healing effect. It turned out that it blocked the entire blood vessel. Now let's go back to everything. To prevent this happen, what do you need to do? Number one, control your emotion. Control your emotion. Control your emotion. Number two, avoid fatty food. That's correct. Avoid body create more free radicals. But no matter how you want to avoid, you cannot avoid all the free radicals. The best is supplements your body with antioxidants. That is why for us nutritionists, the biggest breakthrough for so many years in nutrition, the biggest breakthrough for us is we finally understand the power of antioxidants. Rare they have fried food, right? They eat raw food a lot, okay? So they eat a lot of veggie and they eat a lot of natto and tofu. Do you know why girls there have very low chances of breast cancer? Eat a lot of tofu. Do you know China girls also have no breast cancer problem? Because they always drink soya milk and tofu. We eat a lot of tofu. China. But anyway, I like to eat soya, okay? So that is also the reason. Actually, the food is the reason. If you look at anti-race, food is always the reason, okay? Now, let's look at something that you can modify, the risk that you can control. That is something you cannot control, right? This is something you can control. Number one, high blood pressure. Can we control?
Yes. Yes.
Can we control high blood pressure?
Yes.
Yes, okay. High blood pressure is the most easy things that you can control, okay? Number two, abnormal blood lipid, meaning abnormal blood cholesterol. Can we control? Can we control your lipid cholesterol level? I'm not very convinced. Can we control?
Yes.
Now the answer is yes. Yes. It's very easy. You have high cholesterol problem, it's very easy to control. Tobacco use, can we control?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's very easy.
Yes.
Not very convinced. So I don't know who are you a smoker, but anyway, you can make a choice, right? You can stop. Okay. Physical inactivity, can we control?
Yes.
Are you sure? I'm not very convinced. Okay. Alright. If you are physically active, the chances you also reduce very a lot. Okay. Obesity, can we control?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Unhealthy diet, can we control?
Yes.
Can we control?
No.
Diabetes, can we control?
Sometimes the
Yes. Sometimes.
Maybe there's a little bit hard, but diabetes there's always a way. Alright, there's always a way. But if you ask me, high blood pressures, abnormal blood lipid, exercise and unhealthy diet, I think this is something that we can do. Okay, this is something that we can easily change. Okay. Now, when we talk about CVD risk, there's always three things the doctor will mention. Alright, there are always three risk factors that you are put more attention to it. Number one, they put a lot of attention on hypertension. Am I right? They believe hypertension you always have to monitor because hypertension is a silent killer. It's a silent killer. You don't know, you don't feel suddenly, it gives you problem. Okay? Now hypertension can be controlled through diet. Through diet. You can go in through diet, meaning cut down your sodium intake. Sodium intake is salt. The salt that you take, you should cut down, right? We can easily cut down the salt. Filipino, can we easily cut down the salt? But we always forgot about the hidden salt. We always thought the salt is the salt, but there's a lot of hidden salt that you don't pay attention. Example, soy. Xiao Mai, wait, where's my soy sauce? Okay. Am I right?
Yes.
Soy sauce have very high content of sodium, salt. Okay. Baking powder, not much we know, but Chinese we like to put a little bit. Okay. Baking powders, that's the bread. Okay. MSG.
Yes.
Filipino not use that much. Chinese people we like to MSG a lot. Okay, that's why we have a terms called Chinese restaurant syndrome. Do you know that? No. It's called Chinese restaurant syndrome. Every time you go to Chinese restaurant and eat, after eat, when you go out, the first reaction that you have is you're very thirsty. Chinese restaurant syndrome, because we always like to put MSG, anything MSG, right? So that the taste is better, alright? That's our secret. That's the Chinese food secret, okay? MSG. Monosodium is MSG, okay? This is natural. Natural is also salt. Now usually I want to say vinegar also have salt. All kind of sauce that you ketchup, what? Jollibee chicken, you want to do a lot of gravy. Congratulations, you also put a lot of salt inside, okay? You have to be careful on this. This is one thing that hypertension, Philippines is really high in hypertension. 30% of the population in Philippines has hypertension. That is excluded people who don't monitor. Some people they have hypertension, they never go and monitor it. So it's dangerous now, okay? Number 2 is the cholesterol levels. The doctor will always take care of your cholesterol level. They want to know how high is your cholesterol level, right? So they will check your total cholesterol levels. Now, total cholesterol levels, if desirable, is below 200 mg, alright? Or you convert to 5.2 millimole, alright? In Philippines, you're using mg or using millimole? mg? Okay, so mg. Okay, so high is more than 240. That is already considered high. This is total. Total meaning consist of LDL, HDL, and TG, triglyceride. The three of them all total up is your total cholesterol. Alright? Now, after you divide from here, it consists of three of them. One is
LDL.
low density lipoprotein. Okay? Low density lipoprotein means bad guy. The bad one, because low density lipoprotein meaning the chances of it being attacked by free radical is high. When they being attacked by free radical, it will have chance to deposit on your blood vessel itself. Okay. Student, please learn by heart. Okay. LDL chances have it's very high to be deposit on your blood vessel. This is a bad guy. Okay. So it has to be as low as it can be. As low as it can be. The lowest the better, right? Lower than 100 mg or 2.5. Actually 2.5 is okay. Okay? HDL is good. It's a good guy. Why HDL is a good guy? HDL stands for high density lipoprotein. Okay? What is HDL for? Why is HDL is a good guy? Why? Huh? Because this good guy is very funny one. It's a cholesterol, right? It being produced when he floats on the blood vessel. He does not create problem, but he will work like a sweeper. He will clean your blood by gather the extra fat that's floating on your blood vessel. He will gather extra. This is extra. I will swipe. After that, they will bring all the extra cholesterol going back to your liver. Is he a good guy?
Yes.
He like clean blood. So that's why he like to go around and gather all the extra thing, bring back to your liver, let your liver digest. That's his duty. Meaning this one, if you have more, the better it is. Am I right? You need more. So this is a good guy. HDL, good guy. LDL, bad guy. Okay, so this one we need more. Okay, more than 40 mg or more than 1 millimole. Now, whether you like it or not, how can we increase HDL levels? Huh? How do we increase HDL levels? Huh? Don't. Okay. There are a few ways guarantee will increase. Number 1, go and exercise. Okay, exercise 100% will increase your HDL levels. Number 2, go and take a lot of fish oil. Fish oil have high chances to increase your HDL level, lower down your LDL level. Okay. Now again, when you saw your total cholesterol over 200, do not panic. Why? Every time I saw 200, I will never be panic, because it might be because of your HDL is high. So if your HDL is high, your total cholesterol is high, is okay, because you are still very safe from heart attack problem or stroke problem. But if your total cholesterol is very high because of LDL, congratulations, you pass already. So you have high risk. Okay, you have high risk. All right. TG, all right, should be lower than 150 mg or 1.6. TG, the chances of high is because you like to eat a lot of rice. That's our experience. You eat a lot of rice, TG always is very high. All right. Now blood pressure. This is based on ATP3. this is my time when I'm still practice in the hospital. I do know now ATP how many already. Okay, so this is my time. I think nothing has changed. You see, nothing has changed. So ATP 3. So ATP 3. The blood pressure should be low. 140 and
90.
Some people say it should be 120 and 80. Alright, Asian people like to say 120 and 80. But if you base on ATP 3, we are using 140 and 90. Systoles and diastoles. Okay, cis and dis. Alright. Body mass, let's forget about it because this one is based on Caucasians. We should base on Asian. This is Caucasian level. If you are here, basically it's already overweight lah. Okay, alright. So basically, doctor will take care of this, but usually they forget one. Unless it is a very experienced one, usually they forget one risk they never check, which is very important. The third one is homocysteines. Homocysteines, very important. I don't know why until today we haven't have a concrete standard to test homocysteine. National accepted levels, which one is healthy, which one is unhealthy. But homocysteine, throughout so many years of study, throughout so many journals being published, it was being proven just by ignoring blood cholesterol, just like ignoring hypertension, just looking at homocysteine level, you already can tell the person whether we will have stroke or heart attack. Homocysteine itself can already determine whether you have a chance to get stroke or heart attack. It's the most important factor that we need to control. Now, homocysteine is what? It's homocysteine. Homocysteine basically is a process that your body will create in the DNA level to produce protein. But because of certain lack of ingredients, the process is not complete. It will become a byproduct called homocysteine. Supposedly you should produce methionine. Methionine is a essential amino acid, essential protein your body needs. But because of lacking of some ingredients, it will turn out to become. If your blood have high homocysteine levels, you are very dangerous. You should find a way to quickly drop your homocysteine level. Now, how do we drop? Now, this is very sarcastic and also very sad. Actually, scientists already know how to drop it, and very affordable and very cheap. That you can find a way to drop it. How do you drop it? Your body just need vitamin B6, B12 and that's it. Your body just need folate, vitamin B12 and vitamin B6 and your homocysteine will be dropped. Just by folate acid itself, with very little micromilligram of 70 to 100 microgram, which is smaller than milligram, very small, you can have a chance to drop 25% of your homocysteine. It's very effective no matter how you go and do the test. It's effective, it's being proven. But nobody are paying attention to this. Do you know why? Because this is too cheap. Producing folate, vitamin B12 and P complex is too cheap. There is no profit in producing these to you. So the pharmaceutical company will not do this kind of business because the profit is very low. But if you understand nutrition, this is what you need to just prevent your have chance to get hypertension, stroke or heart attack. Right? Now there are also studies showing that because this is not something new. It was being found out maybe 10 or 20 years ago. Alright? This is something that has been known for many years. And a lot of studies show that high blood homocysteine also link with dementia, Alzheimer. And all guys who suddenly forget everything, even forget how to go home, usually they have very high homocysteine. Okay, people who have osteoporosis, when they check their blood, they have high homocysteine. People who have diabetes uncontrolled, homocysteine. People who have stroke, confirmed. This is already confirmed. Concentration, no, cannot focus. Pregnancy, complication. The good thing about these pregnancy things, no matter which OB-GYN you go, when you are pregnant, they always ask you to take folate. At least you are taking folate, the chances of homocysteine high is low, right? So this maybe will not happen that much, but in a very poor country, maybe there is a chance. Okay. All right. What caused your homocysteine increase? This is also important. You should know. Number one. Number one. Number one.
Meat lover.
Filipinos. If you like to eat a lot of this, remember the first video I showed you? Remember your blood? You have to be careful, okay? So meat lover. Or if you like to, you know, I don't just say who was this, you better know. If you like to, moderate coffee is okay, okay? Moderate coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, but moderate 2 cups a day, okay? Moderate. And stress, high refined processed food. Okay, this is also our problem because we are so lazy to produce food. Or like to buy canned food, right? Or instant noodles. Just no, you feel full is enough. But all these kind of things will cause your body have high homocysteine. So you better control. Once in a while is fine, but always moderate. Everything here, it doesn't mean that everything here cannot do. It's just on moderate itself. Okay? So, how can we manage these three? Besides, I just now mentioned already. Actually, there's also a better way to manage these three facts. Risk factor, right? Let's tell you one miracle ingredient called Q10. This is a very powerful ingredient, alright? Called Q10 itself. So what is called Q10? Number one, called Q10 itself is a
Natural produced
ubiquitous core enzyme. It's a core enzyme, meaning it cannot work by itself. It was something that have to work together with enzyme. That's why it's called core enzyme. Now, what's the meaning of ubiquitous? Found in everywhere. So meaning everywhere in your body have Q10. Because Q10 is found in every single cell of your body. Alright? In your cell itself, beside nucleus, inside nucleus itself has an energy factory. Because every city here have an energy factory, right? To produce energy to supply light for you. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. Okay. So cell work exactly the same. It need a energy factory, right? It's called mitochondria. Right? The mitochondria itself is where it generates energy for your cell. Now remember this: every single cell of your body is a living thing. Am I right? What is the meaning of living? What's the meaning of living? Life. How do I know this thing is life? Huh? Breathing, thank you, correct. And moving, thank you. And moving, breathing, drinking, eating, poo-poo. Am I right? That's a proof that this thing is living, am I right? So I can tell you that the mind is not living. Because the mind don't breathe and do poo-poo, am I right? Okay. So your cell do the same things because it have to eat, it has to move, it have to breathe, it have to drink water, you have to poo-poo also, the same things, okay? Now to do all these things require energy. Am I right?
Yes.
For me to talk to you now, I need to eat. Am I right? That's why please prepare 2 pizza and okay, anyway, so I need to eat, correct? It's the same thing with yourself. Now, Your cell require energy from mitochondria. Now for mitochondria to generate energy, the energy is called ATP. Okay, ATP. This is the small form like a battery. When this break down, it create energy. So they will produce a lot of ATP coming out so that your cell can survive. Now, without CoQ10 itself, your body cannot produce.
ATP.
Imagine you are the cell. Okay, imagine you are the cell. Your factory is defect. It's not producing ATP, which is your food, which is your energy source. So for one day, you have no food to eat. What will happen to you? Second day, is the factory working? No, still not working. No CoQ10. 2 days, no food. What will happen to you? No. What will happen to the cell? You go back to heaven. Okay, same things. All right. So you go back to heaven to meet Jesus' cell. Okay. Anyway, right? It's the same things. Just imagine yourself. Right. You need to eat your drinks. Yourself need the same things. So the CoQ10 has this kind of rule. That's why it's so important that your body have to have substantial CoQ10. Alright? Number 3. This is already explained, is a spark plug to produce ATP. Alright? Now, if you understand ATP is energy, it's very easy for you to link. Now, which part of your organ require a lot of ATP? Which part? Of course, right? Your heart pump 100,000 a day, correct? 2.5 billion until year of 70 years old, correct? Is the one that work very hard every single day and never get salary increase. Okay, that's your. Of course, it require a lot of ATP and a lot of salary increase, because you have to give a lot of ATP. Okay, that's their salary. Okay. Now your liver is also very important because every day you are eat junk food. Jollibee, McDo, okay, Minch. Okay, anyway, all these kind of things that you eat, your liver have to find a way to detoxify it, right? Your liver is working very hard, needing a lot of ATP. After that is your
kidney.
every day your kidney have to filter all the water that you drink every single day, right? Whether it's C2 or whether it's Coca-Cola, whether he like you or not, he have to do the job. So he also require.
ATP.
It's very simple. If your body are lack of CoQ10, all this will be the first one who get affected. Tama? Easy to understand? It's very easy to understand. Okay. Now, besides it helps to produce ATP itself, CoQ enzyme also work as a endogenous antioxidant. Now let me rephrase. If you have attended my training, you should know what is endogenous antioxidant. What is endogenous antioxidant? Thank you so much. Inside the cell. Okay, and outside the cell is exogenous. Okay, endogenous meaning inside. All right. Now there are 2 types of free radical that's going to attack you. How many types? 2. One is outside of your cell in the blood. Another type is inside of your cell. Now outside of the cell, you need antioxidant to protect it. Inside of the cell, you need antioxidant to protect it. CoQ10 is the protections, is the guardians inside of your cell to protect free radicals. Okay? So if you do not have enough CoQ10, your cell will die very fast. Now that is why some people selling CoQ10 as an antioxidant and anti-aging products. They put into mask, they put it into capsule telling you eating this you will be very young. It might be true because it will become a endogenous antioxidant. That is the extra benefit of high dosage of CoQ10. Right? Now this is yourself, this is the mitochondria, right? Okay, the benefit of CoQ10. after so many years of study, this is what they can summarize. Number one, it helps to reduce cholesterol. All right, it helps to reduce cholesterol. Number two, it also improves heart failure conditions, because when your heart is very weak, your heart will become enlarged. You know that? When your heart becomes very weak, your heart will be enlarged. Why do your heart have to be enlarged? To compensate the weakness that your heart is. Because you have to be bigger to have enough energy to pump the blood to the whole body. So your heart will become bigger. Don't think that heart become bigger very good. Okay? This is a very dangerous situation. My mom have an enlarged of heart. Okay? So that's why CoQ10 is very important. It's very significant. You can see people who have heart failure, you take CoQ10, the person can walk more, do more things. That's very significant thing. Okay? Number three, reduce hypertension. Number four, improve ischemic heart disease patients. Ischemic meaning lower supply of blood to the heart. It's called ischemic. This is the fancy way of saying heart problem. Okay, so heart disease quality. Alright, if you provide people already have heart problems who have blockage start to happen already, if you supply CoQ10 for the person, you will see a significant improvement in terms of their life's quality. What's the meaning of life quality? Meaning the person can have a better walking, better life, they can enjoy life more. Okay? Always remember, when I handle cancer patients, I always say that heal or not heal, we cannot guarantee. But consuming supplements when you are going through the healing process, I can ensure you your life quality will increase. What is the meaning of increased life quality? Example, your hair will not drop that much. It's very significant. If you take enough high quality supplements, even you go for chemo, your hair is still very handsome. Okay? Okay? No, this is very important. Okay, number two, you don't feel weak. This is called life quality. Even though you are going through all kind of toxins, but you don't have this kind of weakness. You don't become thin. You don't feel you don't have appetite. That's important. Life quality for patient is very important. Okay, this is number one things we should take care. Okay. Number five, improve body immune system. Okay. Number six, increase energy level. People who are already fatigued, okay, no energy, lack of concentration, CoQ10 is your answer. All right. Very fast. Now, let me tell you why heart failure will be improved. Now, I'm going to show you some study. When you read through study, there are so many studies in the market, am I right? There are so many scientists do study. But there is some study that we say is a landmark study. Landmark study meaning it has enough time and have enough patients getting involved. There is a big scale of study. This is a study that we have to pay attention to, because you spend more resources, more time to get the result, meaning the result is more accurate. Right? Now, example 1993, this study, they find 640 people, okay, who have heart failure conditions, randomly being supplied 2 mg per kg, depending on their weight. Alright? If the person is 100 kg, 200 milligram of CoQ10 being supplied. Okay? Or placebo for a year. What's the meaning of placebo? This is a double-blind placebo test. Double-blind placebo test meaning I find the whole group of people here. I'm going to give you a capsule to eat, but I'm not going to tell you what is this. It might be CoQ10. It might be just a powder, meaning no effect. It's called double-blind. You are blind. I'm also blind, because I don't know what I give you. The only person who know what I give you is the third person, double blind. I do know, even I'm a researcher, I don't know. Even you are a person who participates in research, you don't know. This is the most accurate way to do study, double blind. So I don't be biased. Because if a factory or a pharmaceutical company pay me, for example, David, go and study CoQ10, I give you 2 million. So what will I do? No matter what result or no result, I will say effective, very effective. Because you pay me money. Alright, that's what happens nowadays. But double blind, even you pay me money, I cannot do because I don't even know what I'm giving to the patients. Alright, double blind placebo test. This is why they say there's a placebo, there's a Q10. So after they supply, they follow the patient for
A year.
1 year, getting the result for 1 year, and then they do a conclusions. Now after conclusion, this is that they find out, okay? After 1 year of consuming 2 mg per kg of Q10, the patient itself have shown a big improvement of confirm they improve, right? There's lesser chances of symptom of heart failure, meaning there's a less chest pain, less symptom of happening, okay? 420 patients, also double blind study. Now this time round they standard the Q10 intake. So 100 mg 3 times, meaning 300 mg a day. Okay, what they find out is this is crazy. This is 2 years. So the study ran for 2 years. Okay, what they found is 50% of this is no joke. If you do a comparison, in 1 year time there's an improvement. But if you continue to take Q10 for 2 years, the result is 50%. Meaning it's very effective. What about hypertension? Same things. Okay? Hypertension study that we want to highlight here is this. It's a study called systematic review. How do we do it? This is how we do it. We combine 12 different studies. Then they find the data is almost similar. That's how we can combine. Almost similar method that we can combine. So the data here and the data here can join. Alright? So after that, they do a study. They found out that the conclusions, the Q10 could reduce systolic blood pressure by 17 milligram per mercury, and the diastolic 10 mg. So even the hypertension also can be reduced. Okay. Now the systematic review itself it become a gold standard. It was being proven around the world. Right? Okay. It was effective for hypertension patient. Alright? What about ischemic heart disease? The lack of blood flow to the heart problem. Okay, 2003, the largest study they found out is 144 patients who already have heart problems. They provide them Q10 or vitamin B. This is not very good study because they don't give placebo. They either give Q10 or they give vitamin B. But anyway, you can still read through it. Now the result is reducing in chest pain, the heart chest pain also reduced, and the events and incidence is dropping. This is running through for 4 weeks and 1 year. Okay? Meaning, your patient already have heart problems, also can take Q10s, also have result, right? Now, meaning what I'm trying to tell you, to show you all these studies, to tell you that Q10 ingredient itself is one of the ingredients that have scientifically been proven to be effective. It's not said by me. You can find all the study in the internet and YouTube. You can even go to library, you can go to hospitals. If this is a very powerful ingredient, who need Q10?
Everyone.
Thank you so much. I would say everybody need Q10. Why? Why? Very simple. Let me tell you why. Because number one, naturally, by the age of 20 and above, we already reached our peak of producing Q10. Whether we like it or not, our body produces lesser Q10 because of aging problem. Right? Naturally, we need to substitute with Q10. And number two, since we need to take Q10, why can't I take it from the food? Can we take it from the food? What food have a lot of Q10? Thank you for your honesty. Okay. I tell you, very simple. Meat organs meat have a lot of
Q10.
Q10. Meaning, if you like to eat bread, congratulations. There's a lot of Q10 inside. If you like to eat liver, congratulations, there's a lot of Q10. If you like to eat kidney, congratulations, there's a lot of called Q10. But if you ask me to eat it,
No.
please kill me now. Basically, this is not the food that we usually eat every day. What about Filipino? Huh? You eat this?
Charot.
But if you eat this alone, what will happen to you? High? There's a free gift for you, high cholesterol. Alright, so there's a pro, there's a con, but this is also the source of high Q10. But anyway, usually for normal people, we don't eat a lot of this. Am I right?
Yes.
That's why we need supplements. Sorry to say that. That is why Q10 supplement is very important. Understand?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Now, beside everybody, let me tell you, if you are one of these 7 people, whether you like it or not, take Q10, please. Cardiovascular disease, take this. You have hypertension, take this. Heart failure, heart enlarged, don't need to hesitate, take Q10. This is my personal advice, and even my mom is the one, alright? Let me tell you how I buy Q10. I bought it in a big box. Once, the reason I launched Q10, you know, this is actually personally, I need this product. Yes. This is true story. Personally, I need the products. If I don't have this product in GFOXX, I have to buy from other company. Okay? Now, the reason triggered me to launch the product in GFOXX is because I hear Jonas, our VP, our co-founder, his father also having heart enlarged. The founder had problem, the co-founder a problem. Why not we do it ourselves? Okay? Why not we do it ourselves? That's why I launched Q10. This is how we bought it. Okay? This is how we bought it. We, Jonah and I, we bought each of us 300 bottles. 300 bottles him, 300 bottles me. I bought it just for my parents. My father, my mom, they have to take, right? Because my father have high cholesterol problem. Okay? So this is, personally, I tell you, this is very good. Very, very good product. Okay? High cholesterol, don't need to hesitate, take it. Okay? This is very important. Patient already on high cholesterol pill. You're already on statin pill. If you know somebody who are on statin pill, please strongly advise them to take Q10. Later I'll tell you why. This is very important. That's why I highlight here. Lack of energy, very forgetful. Let me give you a scenario. From here, I remember I got something want to tell baby. But after I go to baby, in front of baby, suddenly I don't know what I want to say. I forgot already. Later I come back. Okay, so if you have this problem, you need Q10. Alright? You might have problem already. Memory issue. Okay? Alzheimer or dementia. Use it because it was being proven effective. Now let me explain to you why people who are on statin need Q10. Very important because this is how statin works. Okay, what is statins? In the market, the brand is called Lipitor or Zopo. Is it Lipitor common in Philippines? No. Singapore is always use Lipitor one. Okay. Anyway, this is the common brand that is statin. What statin do is very simple. This is acetyl-CoA process whereby your body in your liver produce a normal natural way producing cholesterol, right? Now statin is very smart. What they do is they block acetyl-CoA process here. When it cut here, meaning your liver cannot produce cholesterol. Again, your body 80% of the cholesterol coming from your liver. If you block this process, of course 80% of the cholesterol is gone. Of course your cholesterol will drop. Of course you will feel that very effective. But is it very effective? It's just not a way to cheat yourself that you don't have cholesterol. Am I right? Now, the bad news is when you cheat yourself, at the same time you also cheat your body to produce. That is why whether you like it or not, if you are on statins, I guarantee chop with my kids and with Daisy kids, your Q10 is very, very small. Because your body itself cannot produce Q10. You will have more complications than not taking statin. This is sometimes we do not. Sometimes it's the weakness of Western medicine because they only treat the symptom, not the problem. They saw high cholesterol, they block high cholesterol, but they never go and think about what is the one who causing high cholesterol. Maybe it's your liver are weak. Maybe it's your diet is weak. But they never think it this way. Just thinking, oh, high cholesterol, I block your body to produce cholesterol, done. Do you know how much money they make with statins? This is a billions US dollar business. Because once you are on statin pill, can you stop? You are on it forever. You're on it forever. Only they will drop a little bit of your milligram. But you're still on it, it's a maintenance. If not, you have heart problem, you'll get stroke. Will you take? Even you have no money, you'll buy because the doctors say have to take, correct?
Yes.
Now, this is not joking because this was in a newspaper in Singapore. There is big involved. Statin study has been funded by big pharmaceutical company. Right? They never tell you that there's so many side effects. Correct? They never tell you taking this you have no Q10 anymore. They didn't tell you that take this, take together with Q10 supplements because your body cannot produce it anymore. Am I right?
Yes.
Because Q10 cannot make them a lot of money, but statins can make a lot of money. Alright? Why statin make a lot of money? Because drugs can be patented. Any artificial things you can patent. For a pharmaceutical company, if they accidentally found a medicine in the lab, this thing can patent for 20 years. So when I patent, and this is real story, Pfizer, many years ago, is a nobody. You know Pfizer?
Yes.
Number one pharmaceutical company, right?
Yes.
Before nobody know them. But why they suddenly become popular? In the lab, accidentally mix and match, they produce a medicines, a miracle medicine for men. A blue capsule called Viagra.
Viagra.
Accident. This is a true story. By accident, they produce Viagra. So this Viagra being patented by Pfizer for 20 years, nobody can copy. That is the time they become number one pharmaceutical company. 20 years, if you want this miracle pill, you have to buy from me. So after 20 years, there's a generic Viagra coming out. But 20 years is more than enough. That's what they need. Alright? Same thing with statin. 20 years is more than enough for me to become multi-billion dollars money. Okay? So we have to understand what we can do is we have to increase our knowledge to protect our self, correct? To protect your loved one, to protect your customer, right? That is why, very deep with my heart and sincerely, humbly introduce you our GFOXX Core Q10 Plus product. This is not a simple product. This is a product with all the knowledge that we have. We understand the benefit of Q10. We understand your body have to reduce homocysteine. We understand your body also have to reduce LDL, increase HDL, am I right?
Yes.
Just now, if you pay attention to me and not fall asleep, you understand that you need to reduce homocysteine, you need to increase HDL, you need to increase your Q10, am I right?
Yes.
This one bottle itself can do all the things that I just said. No joke. Alright, let me show you, okay? Okay, the only total formula for healthy heart and healthy brain in the market. It's not only for the heart, it's also good for the brain. Okay? Now, let's look at it. The ingredient itself, we have, everybody, Core Q10 itself, coenzyme Q10. Number two, we put red yeast rice itself and ginkgo biloba and fish oil, folic acid and this one is actually we want the flavor, but anyway, there's also a benefit. Okay, like one by one. Coenzyme Q10, I already mentioned, very effective. According to their study, giving 300 mg a day. Their study giving 50 mg or 100 mg a day. But we go for the maximum 300 mg per bottle. Okay. So one day you just need one. It's more than enough. Now, let me compare to you with another brands of Q10 in the market. Right? There's one company called Sana. Okay? they also sell Q10. Alright? So I also researched their Q10. They are selling around 2,000 over peso per bottle, or 56 or 59, I can't remember. Alright, every single capsule of the Q10 they're selling is only 30 mg. 30 mg only. Alright? For you to see result, minimum you need at least 100 mg a day. So one day you need to take at least 3 capsules of their coenzyme. But for us, you just need to take our one equal to their 10 tablets. If you add up, their one tablet cost is around 40 peso. For you to have enough effect of 300 mg, same with us, you need to take 10 capsules of their brand, which was 10 times 40 peso, 400 peso per bottle. Per their bottle equal to our one bottle. Our one is more cost effective. Later I tell you the price, okay? They are 400, just remember they are 400 mg, and they are 400 peso a day for you to have this result, okay? Now, red yeast, this is actually Chinese ingredients. We have been using many years already in Taiwan, in Malaysia, in Singapore. Red yeast has been proven to have an effect of reducing cholesterol levels. It's very effective, alright? We also put it in. We also put in 400 mg of red yeast per bottle to help you to reduce your cholesterol level, alright? Now, the effect itself is reducing total cholesterol, reducing HDL, LDL, and TG, okay? And also can increase your HDL, alright? Remember just now, Q10 supplements, at the same time I'm reducing your LDL, I increase your HDL, right? Ginkgo biloba, this is also something very popular in Malaysia and Singapore. Is it very popular in Philippines?
Yes.
Also?
Yes.
Okay. It's very effective for what? For blood circulations, especially micro artery circulations. Because once you increase your micro circulations, your memory will improve. That is why I say this is also good for your memory. Ginkgo biloba is also very effective of reducing blood pressure, hypertension. Okay. Now we also put in fish oil. Now fish oil is also another ingredient that has done through thousands of studies that prove that it's very effective. Alright. So let me give you some study. The EPA and DHA itself is confirmed helping to reduce the thrombus that happen in the blood. Now thrombus can be reduced, also at the same time can reduce the viscosity of the blood. So that just now the video you show, the viscosity of the blood also can be reduced, right? So that is EPA and DHA, right? Okay, we also put in folic acid and B complex. Why do we need to put in folic acid and B complex? Why?
Lower hemocysteine.
Thank you so much, because I want to lower the homocysteine, right? So we also know about homocysteine have to be reduced. That's why the B26, B12 and folic acid is inside. For pregnant women, this is also very good for you, okay? Right, folic acid. Okay, according to a study, this one I want to highlight. 1998, JAMA, Journal of American Medical Association is JAMA. Alright, this is a journal that we mostly read. Now, they have a very significant study, 1998, involved 80,000 healthy middle-aged women for the study in Harvard University for how many years?
14 years.
14 years. This is a very big investment, alright? Each individual take 700 microgram of folic acid and vitamin B6, 4.6 mg, right? The recommended daily intake is 400 micro, but we give them 700 microgram, right? For vitamin B6, we are giving 4.6, but the daily recommendation is 1.6, meaning it's high dosage.
Yes.
This is a study using high dosage for 80,000 healthy patients, women, for 14 years. The results show the high dosage of folic acid vitamin B may lead to the reduce of heart attack up to
50%.
how many percent?
50%.
If you link this study back to the study I showed you about homocysteine just now, who also involved around 300 patients, if you link that with them, they use folic acid and B complex for 2 years, they also reduce 50%. It's proven to be effective for folic acid, right? Now, last but not the least, the ingredient that we put in is also prune extract. Now, these ingredients, mainly, to be honest with you, mainly is for the taste. Because we cannot produce a product with a very ugly taste, am I right? So it's like forcing you to drink every single day, right? It's the most painful things that you have to do every single day. But you put prune inside, this thing will become something that you're looking forward to every day. Something very, very tasty, right? It tastes very good. At the same time, because of prune, natural itself have a lot of soluble fiber. It's helpful for bowel movement as well. Okay? So this is the total formulations that we introduced to you. Alright? Helping you to reduce homocysteine. How you reduce your LDL? Increase HDL. Help you for your good memory. Give you high concentrated 300 mg of core Q10. Okay? So that is our core Q10. How do you take it?
1 bottle of core Q10.
If you already have heart problems, take 1 bottle a day. But if you have no problem at all, you're very healthy, you have no high cholesterol, high blood, you have no heart attack, you have no heart enlarge, everything is healthy, you can take 2 to 3 bottles per week. That is more than enough. 2 to 3 bottles per week. But just make sure when you open out, you finish it. Right? Finish it. Don't keep it. Hypertension you should take every single day. But if you take it for 1 week, you already can see the result. Very effective one. Okay. Now the price. Selling price is
360.
360 peso. Member price
270.
270. Just now, if you want to also buy blend, okay? So if you want to have 300 mg of their concentration, they have to take 10 capsules of them, right? So their price per day is 400 peso. But our one is only
270.
270, okay? Now, if you are already the members, you repeat orders, congratulations, you also can go for twin pack. Okay, twin pack is 5 CV, is only
450.
450 peso. Open for Q&A, right? Any question you want to ask?
What about for
Hypertension. Same, okay. Yeah, okay.
also for one day.
You can take once a day if you want to see the result fast. 2 to 3 per week, you also very good already. This is very good.
Sir, it's stated that the one before that, sir.
Oh, one more thing.
Cardiovascular,
Sorry, let me interrupt.
it's only for 1 month. After 1 month, okay, every...
You can take 2 to 3 per week. Okay. Now, sorry, let me highlight one more thing. If you are already on medications and you are taking these Q10 products, make sure you put a little bit gap.
Okay.
2 hours gap before you take these products, because this product is very effective to reduce cholesterol and hypertension. So I don't want to have double effect, meaning you already take medication to drop your cholesterol and blood pressure. At the same time, you drop again. So it's double effect. So you have to have a gap. Okay? Yeah.
For my father, because he was bypassed, is it okay for him to take?
Is he on medications?
Yes, he still have a...
Just make sure there's a gap. No problem. If he already on cholesterol drugs, you have to better use this.
Isn't there just a mark label? How can I just stop my synthetic medicines and keep coffee like instead?
Sorry, come again.
Can I
Replace?
Yes.
We have no authority to replace any medications. We cannot encourage that. you can bring this for your physician to see. But my advice is you continue the medication at the same time you take this. So when the doctor see that your result is very good, he's the one who will advise you to drop the medication. No, same answer. Every time people ask about this, we has no authority to stop any medications. So don't ask people to stop any medication. You can do is continue the medications at the same time do a gap of taking Q10's products. Your doctor will be the one who monitor the result. They will be the one who ask you to cut the medications.
Is there any age recommendation?
There's no age recommendation here. But anyway, if you understand CoQ10s, you have to take it. Remember my training? You should take. If you have heart problem, you need CoQ10. Can. If already born with heart problem, you can take this. It will help. The only contraindication that will happen with this product is you take it together with your medications. Then, example, you already taking high blood medication, you take Q10 again. The medication is already dropping your high blood, it will drop again. Okay? So it become double effect. You will become too low blood. You might faint. Okay? So that's why you always have the gap. Yeah.
Is it safe for pregnant and lactating women?
Sorry. Huh?
Is it safe for pregnant or lactating?
Yes. Now, pregnant women, you can take, you need to take because there's a folic acid B complex inside. Q10 is also very good for kid, for your baby. But, and also fish oil. Fish oil is very good for the brain development. So the baby will be very smart. But, on the last trimester, you better stop. Because the last trimester, you are getting ready to give birth, right? So, the Q10, the jingle, the red yeast, all have the effect of thinner the blood. So when the blood is too thin, when you are going through operation or natural birth, you will lose a lot of blood. So we are worried the blood cannot stop. You understand? So pregnant woman, first trimester, you must take fish oil. That's for your baby brain. So you have to invest. That's the brain itself. Because after that, the brain is already formed. So nothing much you can do already. So the first trimester, make sure you give good fish oil, good jingle, good Q10. Just Q10 is also very good on the brain itself. So pregnant women, don't waste the first trimester. You better take this product. Okay, Q10 is a oil-soluble vitamin or fat soluble, oil-soluble or fat soluble you take together with food. Because the food that you take, I believe, have fat, have oil. Okay. Yes.
For a person having low blood pressure all the time.
Okay. I would advise Q10. Yeah, it will drop even more. So no, not Q10.
For your medication.
Huh?
For your medication.
Yes. There is also some studies show that homocysteine drop, the diabetes also drop. Yeah.
Sir, excuse. Is there any age limit?
Okay, just now it's the same question. Now it's like this. If you understand Q10 start to deplete when you are age 20 and above. So meaning, if you are not 20 years old and above, basically you don't need to supply yourself with Q10.
Start from 20 years old.
But just now your case is different. You say your kid is already born with heart problem. Maybe you can start already. Okay.
Just asking.
No problem.
Sir, for lactating,
yeah.
is it for
No problem. No, you don't need to do daily. You can do also 2 to 3 times a week. Yeah. Because this one is a very concentrated Q10. Any questions?
Sir, if you drink 10 plus, do you need to drink water then?
Water is always good for you to.
Yeah, but like when we drink Exceed, we drink 1 glass of water.
Okay, every time you take supplements, you come with waters. It's because you give your body water. Any kind of chemical reaction in the body require water. That is just to make sure that whatever you take it can be absorbed by the body.
So how many glasses of water?
1 glass to 2 glass of water.
After eating.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
What if the person has heart failure, but they also have low blood pressure?
Okay, you can try 1 quarter, then you monitor the blood pressure. If it's dropping too much, then you cannot take. If your body can adopt, then you have to take. That's good for your heart. Because the reason of we don't advise is you already have low blood. If you still take something that's dropping, the person might faint. That is very dangerous, okay? But you can always monitor when the person is at home. Ask them to take, but take together with food. Together with food or after food, then take. After that, you monitor the blood pressure. If the blood pressure doesn't drop too much, then the person's body can adopt. Okay. Sorry? This is your doctor.
When you're taking maybe firstly pass on the food and then how do you do?
Your body, the food that you eat into the body, right, will stay in the stomach for how long? Small knowledge. Huh? 30 minutes more, your stomach very effective. Okay. How long? How long you will start to feel hungry?
After 4 hours.
Thank you so much. More or less 4 hours. Alright. Okay. If you eat a lot of fat food, fat is the one that require more time to digest, usually 4 hours. But if you are vegetarians, usually 2 hours. Okay. Yeah. This is very common sense because when you take your lunch or breakfast, usually your body you will feel full for how many hours? 4 hours. Usually it's 4 hours because after 4 hours, most of the food in your stomach is already finished, digest. Okay.
Sir, what's the best time to take the food?
Take it together with meal.
Like what time?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As long as you make sure there's oil. Actually, we also put fish oil inside already. There's oil already. But anyway, just to be sure it will be absorbed by the body, take together with food.
After dinner, after you eat food and
Yes. And this can become your very healthy dessert. After your food already, right? That's the instead of drinking iced tea, you drink to that. Okay. Huh? Cyst in the heart?
Heart mass. Bukod sa puso.
What's that? I'm not very sure. Enlarge of heart? Heart enlarge or?
Medyo hindi pa rin ako nakakarinig sa
May one kasi meron siyang bukod sa
Boko in what? Cyst. There's a cyst in the heart? Or there's a hole in the heart? Cyst in the heart, I'm not very sure what can we help you. I don't know about this disease. Cyst in the heart. Do you need operation to remove? I never hear any cyst in the heart before. Sorry, I'm just being honest. Okay.
Parang yung sa liver, yung parang may scar, bumigano. Parang scar, pag may ini-x-ray, minsan di ba yung nakakalit?
There is heart that has a hole. There's a hole of the heart, yes, it's born with a hole. But that one, Q10 also cannot help. There's a hole. Yeah, meaning the oxygen's blood and the non-oxygen blood will mix. That need operation to cover the hole.
Anong pinakatawag sir dito sa cyst daw sa puso? Kasi actually, that's also my first time.
It's a very big case. But I'm sorry I couldn't get knowledge. Sorry. In process. In process. This product will be registered under TCM. Huh? Yes, no problem. Because usually it will come out with 1 to 2 months time. This will be under TCM because of the red list. Red list is a TCM. TCM is traditional Chinese medicine. Right, so this is one of the very powerful products. If you have people who have heart problems, cholesterol problem, hypertension, people on medications, on drug medication, you have to use this. Okay. We don't have any ticket today. I want to give up some free Q10 for you to try, but I don't know how to give. How to do? Okay, what can we do? Can we ask? Give them a piece of paper. After they write their name, we do a draw. I'm going to do a draw for 3 bottles of Q10. Alright?